So doing the Freedom Coffee live stream is quite difficult as I've been hopping around the world from place to place. Just got back from Miami a couple of days ago. We'll get to that, but I figured we'll do these short little videos as well in the interim, especially when there's important things like what's going on now, or at least went on yesterday, and that is Donald Trump, the 45th president of the United States, and hopefully 47th, had spoken at the Nashville convention, the Bitcoin convention, and he released some very interesting policy and promises. One is he's going to fire Gary Gensler, which is very popular. For those of you in the Bitcoin space, you'll know why that is. But also, he plans to take the 210,000 Bitcoin that are in U.S. custody with, I think it's the Department of Justice, if I'm not mistaken, and convert that into a strategic Bitcoin reserve, which is really significant. I never would have thought we were here, because I remember when I was a candidate politically, I couldn't even talk about Bitcoin, or I would have been disqualified because people bought into the fake narratives of it's for criminal activity. But also what he's promised is to grow that Bitcoin strategic reserve to 1 million Bitcoin. I shouldn't say he did. Cynthia Lummis, the senator from Wyoming, presented the Bitcoin bill after Trump spoke. And that bill would make it the U.S. government policy to have this reserve up to 1 million Bitcoin. So right now, the 210,000 Bitcoin is worth approximately $14 billion. And they want to amp it up to 1 million Bitcoin. And as they see, you know, all the charts we've seen, stock to flow, the growth rate, all the different cycles, halvening cycles, whatever, that they theorize that by holding Bitcoin for the next 20 years and investing in the Bitcoin protocol, that they would be able to pay off a large chunk of the US debt. So not only is Bitcoin freedom money, as we learned in the Freedom Convoy, which I discussed in this book, Honking for Freedom. There's 2 chapters on Bitcoin, how Bitcoin was the only money that wasn't censored during the protests and the only money that got through to the truckers. But not only is it freedom money for you and deflationary, but now the government wants to take advantage of the deflationary properties of Bitcoin and thinks it could be a safe haven to pay off the US debt. So much for Bitcoin is not a good store of value. I think we've smashed that narrative. By the way, you can get this book at honkingforfreedom.com, and I encourage everybody to check it out. And for everybody who was in Nashville, I hope you had an amazing time. I miss you all. I love you all, and I'll see you at the next conference.